Well, hello there, everyone. What is today? Today is September the 3rd, Saturday, the year 2022. I lose track of my days sometimes with all my traveling and being financially independent. Are you financially independent? Probably not yet. So hopefully some of you are. Anyway, to start off with, I'm not a CPA. I'm definitely not a financial advisor. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a doctor, not a nutritionist, nothing like that. Everything I say is my opinion based on experiences, things I've read, things I've lived, experiences, etc., etc., etc. So anyway, a couple things I want to talk about today real quick. One, free travel and my travel plans coming up. Bacon, real estate, and how it's all connected. Okay, real quick here. I'll start off real quick because later on I'm going to tell you some very important stuff about something, okay? Hang on to the end and you will hear it. First of all, bacon. I mentioned it in my last video, had a few comments on it. All right, I Googled health benefits of bacon, unhealthy benefits of bacon, that sort of thing. All right. When you go to the supermarket or wherever you go to buy bacon, you'll find different name brands, different types, etc., etc., etc. When I lived in the Shenandoah Valley years ago, there was a butcher there who got, let's say in quotes, organic meat, from local farms. And he would sell ribs with the bacon still on it. And that was so delicious. So anyway, and it wasn't cured or whatever that terminology is. All right, so if you Google health or unhealthy benefits of bacon, yes, there's protein. Yes, there's no carbs. Yes, it is high in fat, which is unhealthy for a lot of people. It clogs up your blood vessels, your bloodstreams, can contribute to heart disease, high cholesterol, that sort of thing. Also, a lot of bacon, not 100% of it, a lot of bacon, you got to read the package, is contains nitrates. Nitrates are proven to be carcinogenic, meaning it can cause cancer. All right, if you eat a couple slices of bacon today, is that going to give you cancer? No, probably not. I'm not a doctor, expert nutrition, nothing like that. But something to keep in mind, it's just like if you drink a daily beer. It's not going to kill you. You're not going to get a DUI. But if you drink 2 or 3 or 4 beers, they'll start doing harmful benefits to you if you drink that in a day. If you drink a beer every day of your life until you die, what will that do to you? I don't know that answer. All right. So if you eat bacon with nitrates every day of your life until the day you die, what will that do to you? I don't know that answer. All right. But I do know nitrates are carcinogenic, meaning it causes cancer. Why take that chance? Why take that chance? All of us, I believe, want to live to be elderly. We like to, the longer we live, the more we can enjoy our financial independence, correct? So, but we want to live for today. We want to enjoy today, all right? So if you love bacon, it's a gamble. Do you enjoy it today and every day? But maybe when you're my age, 54, or maybe when you're 60, you start getting some painful cancer and you die of it. And your children who want to see you no longer can see you. Do you want that to happen? It's your choice. You can buy bacon, I know, I've bought it in the past, that is no nitrates contained in it, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I think sometimes it might be turkey bacon. I know it doesn't taste as good as pork bacon. And there's other kinds of bacon, but you can buy bacon, I believe, non-cured bacon. I think cured is the word. Just like hot dogs, just like lunch meat, they're processed, they're cured. The majority of bacon is processed or cured. It's unhealthy for you, no matter what you may say about it. It's unhealthy. Just Google it. Pros and cons of bacon. All right, moving on. Real estate and traveling. I buy most of my real estate out of state because I now live in Florida. I own this house, which is real estate. But all my other rental properties are in 3 states, Alabama, Virginia, and 4 states, Alabama, Virginia, Indiana, and Illinois. All right, so 4 different states. So perhaps I want to travel to see my rental property. Some of my viewers who do not like credit cards have traveled to see some rental property up in the great middle of the country, up near Indiana and Chicago, etc. So, do you like free travel? Do you like free lodging? Do you like free rental cars? Let's say you have a child and you have to transport that child to an uncle's house for that child or something that's a couple hours away. Do you drive your personal car? Wear and tear, hitting potholes, wearing it out? Or can you rent a car? Could you rent a car for free? All right, That's the benefits of credit card use. You don't have to be a diehard traveler. I have been on 4 vacations this year. I got 2 more coming. I made reservations today. So that'll be 6 vacations this year. But I live in perpetual vacation. I'm in paradise. Kind of, sort of. I need a bigger yard. But I got a swimming pool. I got a tiki hut. I got a dock. Got a big house. So what more do I need? Except for I don't need neighbors so close to me. That's the problem where I live at. So anyway, with credit cards, you can get points. Someone may dare ask, and someone might have said in the comments the other day, they don't need another credit card. They have no plans for travel. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. However, when you accumulate points on your credit cards, normally they do not expire. I first got my first credit card for travel hacking in April of 2018. I did a little bit of traveling 2018, 2019, not a lot, a little bit. I was still working. Not full-time by then, but part-time, a little bit full-time at one job, but mainly part-time. I traveled to Connecticut from Virginia to see my youngest son graduate from the Coast Guard Academy. I stayed in a free Airbnb, had a free rental car, and whatever else I had for free, I forget. I keep track of all the perks I've gotten, but I forgot to write some down. I don't have my tablet in here with me. But anyway, trips this year so far, I'll run through them real quick. I traveled by our personal car to Marco Island, Florida. I stayed in a hotel for 2 or 3 nights, luxury resort, Hilton Luxury Resort. That luxury resort and all meals were free, 100% free. I also had some perk on gasoline, so part of my gas driving down was free. I forget what it was, maybe $25 of it was free. All right. I then went to Amelia Island in Florida. I drove my personal car to it. That was free due to Troy. Watch my video with Troy. CEO Troy threw a really good party and a conference. All right, that was free because he paid all the expenses. I then went to the country of Panama. I have some videos on Panama. My round trip airplane ticket for me and the missus was free. My rental car in Panama was free. I had a total of 2 nights in hotels. That was a Hilton luxury resort. The nicest resort I've been in yet. The one in Panama is nicer than the ones I've been to in the United States, because I just stayed in one up in California. Panama is a beautiful, nice Hilton luxury resort. Cheaper than the States, and they cater to you. Okay? So anyway, I spent 2 nights there. I spent 4 nights in an Airbnb and 5 nights in an Airbnb. Maybe that was it. I forget. But it was all paid for. Some of my meals were paid for. All right? Moving on. I recently traveled to California. Round trip tickets. Free for the 2 of us. Lodging in a luxury resort on Coronado Island. Free. An Airbnb. I paid cash for it, and I paid most of it off with points, so free. And a rental car. Free. And another hotel in Burbank, California that was a very nice hotel. It was a Garden Inn under Hilton. Free. All right, and some free meals mixed in there too. I still spent about $1,000 on that trip, but that's okay. What I've done today is make reservations. I am traveling to my home state of Maryland, Baltimore. I'm not from Baltimore. That's where I'm flying into. So I have round trip airplane tickets to Baltimore, free. And I have a rental car free. I'll probably stay at my dad's house, so that'll be free. All right, I am going to a Baltimore Orioles baseball game when I'm there. That won't be free. All right, then later in the year, I am going up to Chicago. I made reservations for that. I got round trip airplane tickets, free. On that one, I'm flying, not first class, but business class or something. It's better seats. They're not the basic economy, more leg room, spaced out better. Got a few little perks. So we got nicer seats flying there and back. So round trip tickets free. I got a rental car I've reserved free, paid for with points. I haven't yet made my lodging reservation. I'll do that probably later tonight, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe the next day. I'm retired. But when I do it, I'm either going to stay in the nicest Hilton resort I can find in the Chicago area, or the nicest Marriott that I can find that I can stay for free. I have 5 free nights at Marriott's up to a certain level, but I have 2 free nights, I think. Yeah, 2 free nights in a Hilton resort, the nicest ones I can find. Anything that Hilton owns, I can stay at for free for 2 nights. So I'm staying there free nights. So if I stay at the Marriott, I get 3 free nights. If I stay at the Hilton, I got 2 free nights, but I got enough Hilton points, I could probably get a 3rd free night as well. All right, and I still got points left over because in the year 2020, I really didn't travel any. That was the COVID year. So points accumulated. So if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not going to travel, I don't need this, are you going to travel in a year or in 2 years or in 3 years? But anyway, how is this all tied in with real estate? If you're watching my channel, you are hopefully a prospective real estate investor or are a real estate investor. All right, by being a real estate investor, you have expenses. If you have bought houses through seller financing, at a minimum, you're paying your homeowner's insurance out of your pocket. And you're also paying taxes out of your pocket. Can you put homeowner's insurance or taxes on a credit card? If you use a property manager and they work on your buildings, if you let them know you want to pay the contractors directly, are there certain contractors you can pay directly? If you're like me, you can. I have paid my electrician directly. I have paid my lawn guy directly, and I paid something else directly. I have paid for appliances with my own credit card. Getting a military discount like in Lowe's or Home Depot or someplace. I've done that before up in a different state because I told my property manager that's what I want to do. All right, so that's how. And if you self-manage, just say you own a duplex in your house hack, because that's what everyone should do if you want to get into real estate is house hacking. But if you live on one side and you rent the other side, if there's any expense, put it on a credit card, whatever it may be. Homeowner's insurance for that building, put it on a credit card. Can you pay taxes on a credit card, or is it an escrow account? Even if something's in an escrow account, you can ask the lender, can you pay it directly? And they might let you, so you can put it on a credit card. You don't have to spend extra money, because if you want to use credit cards for points, you never want to pay interest. If you get a credit card, they'll give you 12 months of 0 interest, or 15 months or 18 months of 0% interest. Well, maybe you can, if you know you got to spend a chunk of money, maybe you can put it on that credit card and take the next 12, 15, or 18 months to pay it off, because you're not paying any interest. But you got to be disciplined enough that you will pay it off so you don't pay interest. Because I do that at times. I get a 0% interest card for 12 months, 15, 18 months. I think the best I had might have been 24 months. And it's like a loan. It's like a free 0 interest loan. And I usually don't take the full time, but I'll pay it off over time. All right. So if you're a real estate investor and you're not utilizing credit cards, you're making a big mistake, because you can do that and just get benefits. And if you don't want to use them today, you don't have to use them today. If you have a child who's young, you might want them to experience some trip. Maybe you want to come visit Mazske. Maybe Mazske will let you stay in his house. Maybe Mazske won't. So you might have to get in a hotel. You can use points to pay for a hotel. Or if you have certain cards, you might get a free night in a certain type of hotel. You might want to eat out. Maybe you can use your points to pay for meals. You can do that. You might want a rental car. Maybe you can get a free rental car with your points. If you want to take another trip somewhere of your choice, with or without children, spouse, big group, little group, whatever, you have that option. Traveling is expensive. Airplane tickets are expensive. Rental cars are expensive. But credit cards used wisely and intelligently can not only enhance your life more than you think they can, but they will give you protection. If you get a rental car, certain credit cards will give you car insurance towards that rental car. They will tell you, turn down any car insurance from the rental company. That card will cover it if you need it. And statistically, very few of us need it. Very few of us wreck our rental cars, but it does happen, so you want coverage. But if you don't have that credit card, you have to pay that high insurance rate when their chances are better that you'll never need it. Okay, now if you're rich, so be it. You can pay whatever you want to pay. All right, but maybe you want to hold on to some of that money if you are rich. So why not use credit cards? Because it gives you that protection. Credit cards might give you fraud protection. They might give you trip insurance. They might give you TSA check when you're at an airline to bypass the big line and go to the quick line. Credit cards might give you free meals. Credit cards might give you credits if you stay in hotels or you stay in resorts. They can do a variety of different things. Why stop at one? The credit card companies obviously want us to do this because they let us do it. They're the ones that give the perks for the credit cards. Why do they do it? The majority of Americans who are not investors also do not pay their credit card bills in full every month, so they pay interest. So credit card companies make a ton of money. So they can afford to give these perks. And they know there's a percentage of the population who does like me and Helicopter Pilot Caleb and Lieutenant Bill, and we take advantage of it. They know this and they let us do it. We just can't abuse it by breaking rules, okay? I don't break any rules the way I do things. I follow the rules. If they change the rules on me, I follow those rules. But I'm safe, I'm cautious how I do things. Just like with buying real estate, I'm safe, I'm cautious. I was the same way with stocks. I'm the same way with driving cars. Same way with eating healthy. I'm the same way with credit card use. I have a spouse. I get a credit card typically, and you get a sign-up bonus over a 3-month period. Around the end of that 3 months, I've always have completed the bonus, and then I'll get a card from my spouse. 3 months to get the sign-up bonus. Now 6 months has passed. I might then follow it, not immediately, but then I follow, get another card from me. So I've had a break in there. So in a year's time, I might get 2 cards. Maybe my spouse gets 2 cards. But I'm a real estate investor. So a lot of the cards I get are business cards. And by getting the business cards, they don't go in my personal credit report. All right, because Chase does have that 524 rule, which I'm not going to talk about that today. So they do have that 524 rule. But if you're like me and you get business card after business card back to back to back to back, you might go 2-3 years and never get a personal credit card. So you got 0 in 24 basically. And also when you get them in your name, like I have done, your credit score, the more you get, as long as you pay the bill off each month, will keep going up. I checked earlier today on Credit Karma. 2 different numbers. One of my credit scores was 810. The other was like 795, 6, 7, something like that. All right. So by getting it, the last credit card I got, it pushed me higher than what I was before. Every single time I get a credit card, my credit score ticks up. Every single time I get a mortgage, once I start making payments, my credit score normally ticks up. It'll stop ticking up here because I think the max is like 850 or something, so it can't go too much higher anyway. And I don't know how many people get 850, but I don't know if they'll give me the highest score. They might stop at 810. That might be the highest I ever go. So anyway, everything in moderation. Going back to bacon real quick, I read something that said, we're not telling you to give it up. We're telling you to put in your mind that eating bacon is a guilty pleasure that you will do occasionally. Okay, a guilty pleasure that you will do occasionally. It's not going to give you cancer if you eat it occasionally. You can enjoy it without having feelings of guilt. But if you eat it every day, you're playing with fire. Unless you get the non-nitrate type. But still, anytime we buy any processed food, what is in there? I don't know. I don't know, and you don't know. And if you work in a food factory, you might find out things you don't want to know. Okay? I got connections in there. I know some of the stuff that goes on in some places. All right, so y'all take care. This is going to be a little while until I upload this video because Mazske is going to stop recording, do a little routine he does, and then head out for a swim before it gets too much later. Because that's Mazke's life. Y'all take care. Keep watching my videos. Watch some of the older ones on real estate investing and stock investing and crypto investing if you haven't watched them. And thanks for any new subscribers. And you will learn more about real estate investing. Check out my playlist. Check out my interviews. All of my interviews with others are worth watching. All right. So with that being said, click the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Still roughly 40% of my subscribers don't subscribe. I no longer put Amazon links below, but if you want to order something off Amazon, scroll back a couple videos and I'll put Amazon's links in my description. But it's just not worth it because none of you are ordering from Amazon. One person, I think, is ordering from Amazon, so I'm not taking the time or the energy to put the links in there anymore. All right, so y'all take care. Stay safe in all you do. Maybe I'll make a video tomorrow. Maybe the next day. We'll see. We'll see. No rush. I live a relaxed life, and this channel is not my priority. I've always paid it forward. I've always helped others all of my life. Very few people help me back. Sometimes I question myself, why do I keep helping everyone? Why do I do it? Because I'm not getting the payback. I'm not getting the thank you. And I might get the thank you, but I don't make anything from it. So it's time to focus some of that energy on me to do what I want to do and to make better investments and so on and so on. So anyway, y'all take care. Stay safe in all you do. Mazske signing out.